Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with the collective update for the collective. I want to give a shout out to all of my new subscribers before I dive right into the reading. Sending you guys lots of love and light. To all of you who've been following me on my journey thus far, hugs and kisses to you. To all of you who've recently ordered crystals, a lot of you guys messaged me and let me know that you received them even on the holiday. So I'm so happy that you guys have received your crystals. And if you need help on knowing where to place them on you, you can, email me and I will instruct you on where to place them either on your person or in your home. Okay, so for those of you who've been feeling the energy and not understanding what's happening within the shifts, within the light codes, within the downloads that we are getting, if you are tuned into my channel, you are a spiritual being. You are either a light worker, you are either a star seed, you are either earth angel, you are either one of the indigos. So this is definitely important for you. So go check out my Etsy shop. It's Chrissy Crystal Indigo, or check out the website www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com, and everything is there for you. The herbs for your spiritual advancement, the herbal spray for spiritual protection, and also for protection of your home. And then we do have the crystals. I say we because it's us, it's we're one, we're family. And so check that out. Let me know if you guys need help with anything in regards to your gifts. Which herbs should I recommend for you? Which crystals should I recommend for you? Even if you don't have to get them from me personally, but what my clients love is the fact that I charge them and then I send them out. And even one of my family members, my cousin, she's a sister to me, she told me today, like, ever since she told me to put aventurine in my wallet, my money just flows. And I smiled at her and I said, where's my percentage? So, all of this is for you guys, to help you guys on your path and purpose journey. And I will never lead you astray. If I don't understand something or don't know anything, I'll reach out to one of my mentors who who has really experienced more than I am. I know you guys think like I know everything, and that's far from the case. I've only been on my journey for 2 years, but I have been put on an Excel program, I guess, from spirit to catch up for, awakening, later than I should have. So again, check me out on Instagram. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, you can. If not, subscribing to the channel is the same form as an energy exchange donation, whether you subscribe to me here or follow me on Instagram. But I would love to see all 4,000 of you guys follow me on Instagram, because I want to start doing the daily readings on the IGTV live. I also do daily posts important information, so go check out my stories, because I'm always updating you guys with information. So that is another reason why you may want to follow, just to know, like, if one day you're getting serious migraines, or if one day you're getting a lot of energy moving through your feet, Chrissy, like, what's happening, like, what's going on. I post all that information over there. Okay, and so with that, I'm going to dive right into the reading. If this reading resonates with you, whether you need a twin flame reading, general love, romance, or an Akashic record session, whatever is drawn to you, you can check out the site and inbox me for details. If you want in-person sessions or anything like that, you can email me as well, chrissy.thecrystalindigo@gmail.com. Again, it's chrissy.thecrystalindigo@gmail.com, and I believe that's in the description box as well. All right, so let's dive into the reading. So I asked Spirit to help us understand the energies that we're going through right now, like what's happening with the shifts, what's happening with our downloads, because I know I've had a lot of crown chakra energy happening, and I've also had really painful energy moving through my feet. And immediately I'm proud, because instead of me thinking something was wrong, or I knew I'm going through a purge, like this is another ascension, this is another code that I'm being downloaded. And so those are some of the symptoms that you may be feeling right now as we get closer and closer to 2021, right? So remember, December is going to be big, going to be huge for the collective, and so you guys need to keep an eye on that. So the first card out, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but this is the energy of the collective. Whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine, you're really focused on your coin. You're really focused on your abundance. You're really trying to embody this energy, and that's where you're moving to. Your life path purpose, your spiritual gifts is what's tied to your abundance. If you notice, when you focus on what you're being called to do, more doors open. And so don't be afraid. Step out on faith, leap, and the universe will catch you. And so this is what this is talking about, all right? So either you or your divine counterpart, you have this king energy within you, and it's in regards to abundance. And even for your divine masculine, this is what they feel they need to be at, like that overall abundance, and that way they know they can, you know, step to you the right way, because a lot of your divine counterparts feel they can't give you what you require or deserve. If you've heard that sentence, like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, because I know a lot of you may have heard it, or it may have been worded differently. Okay, the next card out, we have the Strength card. Okay, look at 8, right? Remember, if you're seeing a lot of 8s, I've been seeing a lot of 818s, 88 and 77s and 313s. So this talks about having strength in this connection, knowing that you know, all of this is for a greater purpose. And you know the saying, there's purpose in your pain. And so with this also signifying we are communicating about the twin flame energy, that infinity sign. It keeps going and going and going. You guys have known each other since past lives, and that's why your energy is so strong around each other. So you really have to open up and allow yourself to tune in, because that way you can transmute and change the energy. You notice how after a week or a couple of days, you're not upset with your divine counterpart. The upsetness like goes away, and it goes into this beautiful, it transforms into this beautiful, loving, pure energy towards them. If this is you, if you agree, like, share, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, right? So this is what Spirit is asking us to do. This isn't the easiest connection to deal with. So you're going to have to really have strength and know that you're being guided, that you're being led to something so much greater. And you guys are both going to realize what you are meant to do in this lifetime. The next card out, again, we have 8. We have the 8 of Cups. And so this talks about, for the divine feminine, divine masculine, that self-love, choosing yourself, putting you first, making sure your cup is full. And you know what? We may have to walk away from each other for a minute so we can heal, so we can figure it out, so we can align the right way. This is so beautiful. And a lot of it is more secrets not coming to the light, or secrets starting to come to the light. And, you know, your divine masculine has to walk away to be able to get in their power, to be able to have their courage, to be able to communicate to you effectively. A lot of your divine counterparts' throat chakras are really tore up from the floor up. And it's hard for you to even get a piece of what they feel inside out of them. But I guarantee you, the more you align your chakras, the more you work on yourself, the more you're helping them, and you're helping them align as well. Remember, you are one soul, all right? The overall energy, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So you may have been seeing 444, 44, 4444, you know, synchronicities lately. I have as well, and I just smile and I just keep strolling. But with this, the overall energy is that someone's fearing that they don't have enough. Someone's fearing that they will lose it all. And what Spirit is saying, if you hold on too tight, if you have this energy about your abundance, then it leaves just as quick as it came. You have to look at abundance, money, however you want to name it, as it comes to you naturally. It comes to you easily and freely. You have more than enough. That's how you want to look at it. Because once those fears kick in, notice how it leaves so fast. All right. So the cards that wanted to show themselves, you guys check this out. You're going to be blown away. So the first card we have is the 3 of Pentacles. It talks about the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this talks about partnership. This talks about you being a businesswoman, you being a businessman, regardless if you're divine feminine, divine masculine. And this is 3 ascendant masters, love 3s, right? And so this is what it's talking about. This union is all about that divine partnership, that divine life path and purpose mission that you guys have been put on. Now, again, your life path and purpose mission may be different from your divine masculine, but but you're still supposed to team up together. They have their mission and their purpose, you have your mission and your purpose, but for some of you, it works together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, one of you may be really good with finances as an accountant, so that way they support you on that end, and you may be good with creative and doing other things, marketing, and you support them on that end, but you both do different things in regards to your life purpose, but it still brings you together for the mission in general, right? So the next card out is the World. So we have 10, 10, 1. So that's 21. So again, a lot of you, a lot of the twin flames are coming into union all the way up until 2021. And so this is very significant. And when 2021 comes, a lot of you may be in that energy where you see yourself ascending beautifully, authentic, genuinely. And here, you're not caring what anyone thinks. You embody all the elements of the zodiac, and you're really rising. You're on your rise. And it's like, you know what? Even if I'm naked, I don't care. I know who I am, and I am comfortable in the skin that I'm in, right? So the next card that wanted to show itself was the Moon. Again, the Moon. So a lot of you guys have different gifts. So start tuning into them, because it's going to help you in regards to your life path and purpose mission. So for example, before I knew I had the gift to communicate with passed on loved ones and of other people or myself, I just thought that it was weird that somebody that died would show up and start just talking to me. I didn't know that I was communicating, like literally communicating, and they were giving me messages and stuff. I didn't understand that. So all of your gifts are coming to you at the speed of light. As you ascend, as you get your light codes, you get downloaded with more gifts. Spirit, divine source, God will not put more on you than you can bear. So as soon as you master one, or really get the hang of one, then the other one shifts in, okay? And the one that caught me off guard was the channeling. Like, I was, still nervous and new to doing, private readings. And then all of a sudden, as I'm doing my client's reading, there's this voice screaming a name. And so I was ignoring it. And so finally, when I got tired of the voice screaming in my mental, I asked the client, like, who is this? And they're like, oh my God, that's so-and-so, so-and-so. And then I was like, yeah, that was just luck. Like 3, 4, 5 more times, I was like, all right, I got to ask somebody, what is this? So I didn't know to understand channeling. That's why it's important. As much as you do your job in the 3D of what you have to do to make ends meet, you have to do that much work and making sure you're in alignment with what your spiritual gifts and talents are, and make sure that you study up on that so you are good to go. All right. So the next card that wanted to show itself, 10 of Pentacles. We have nothing to worry about. 10 talks about completion. If you were going through it, if you were feeling like you didn't know where your next paycheck meal was coming from, that is over with. Remember, change your thoughts. Say what you want to see. The next card. I got butterflies when I saw this. 4 of Wands, 1111. This is that energy. This is that union. This is that union of you coming into union with self. Saying for the divine feminine, you know what? I know my divine counterpart. We need the separation right now. We need to be away from each other right now. We can check on each other here and there. But I know this is for our greater good, because when we come back in alignment, there's going to be so much that we share with each other. There's going to be so much that we're open to communicate with each other. And that's how I look at it now. Don't look at it as it's like a forever thing. Look at it as it is a work on you type of thing, where you need to heal. You need to get through what you need to get through to get to, right? All right. So for the Twin Flame Mystic Moon Oracle deck, for Divine Masculine, 5th dimension. So a lot of you are seeing your divine counterparts in the 5D. You're feeling them. They're communicating. You're actually able to hear them talk. That was a time where I didn't even hear my divine masculine talk. I would just see my divine masculine move the lips, and I would just be sitting there in conversation, but I couldn't hear it. Now it's got so strong where I actually hear what my divine counterpart is saying in the 5D. And as you communicate and talk to your divine counterpart in the 5D, continue to respond with love. Continue to allow them to know that in the 5D, everything is okay. So in the 3D, they're more comfortable to come back to you. Okay? The next card for the Divine Masculine, Union. This is what's in their heart, mind, and soul. But again, On the 5D, this is where they are. This is what they know. They know it's you. And the full moons really enlighten. It really remind them of your connection. And so this is the energy that the Divine Masculine is in right now. How do I get to union? How can I make this work? How can I understand this, right? Because they know this is a connection out of this world. The next card out, the answer is no. And so when I got the answer is no, I said, I need some clarity. I need some clarity on this because we got union. Then you talking about the answer is no. Does that mean not right now? And then when I shuffled the deck, action came out. And I said, I get it. So Divine Masculine needs to take action, needs to do the work that they need to do in order for this union to happen, because they have a lot they're going through. Some of them may be going through the dark night of the soul right now. Some of them may be realizing they are awakening. Again, you may notice that your Divine Masculine has become very quiet, whether it be on social media, whether it be in person, because they're really trying to figure everything out. The next card out, look, big dreams. And again, these moon cycles is very special for your connection. And so when I talk about manifesting and using your crystals for the moon, and, you know, using your, I have a Metatron grid, if you know, I work with sacred geometry as well. You know, this is very significant. It's so important because a lot of you guys are so spiritual that you connect with that moon energy. And if you know how to work with that moon energy, you'll bring more abundance to you. All right. And so that's very important. So if a lot of you guys are interested in that, you can check out my site or the Etsy shop. And there's Air of Abundance crystal pack, and there's the Moon Manifestation crystal pack. And I guarantee you, give me full moon to full moon, and you'll tell me I've been right. All right. So for Divine Feminine, the first card out is Numbing, and this also was a card that wanted to show itself. So for some of the Divine Feminines in the collective, they're just like, look, been through it, tired of it. I need to really just like not think about this and do something else. I'm going to numb myself out and focus on something else so I don't have to focus on the obvious, right? But again, get out of that energy. Bring that loving energy in your heart. This is only clarifying that we are talking about the Divine Feminine in this spread, right? And so for some of you, your Divine Masculine thinks you're their soulmate because they aren't into the information just yet, but they will soon understand that you're their Divine Feminine, okay? The next card out is Solitude. So Divine Feminine is really in solitude, really thinking about, you know, his or her next move, really focused on their life path and purpose. And again, a lot of the collective of Divine Feminines, you have already awakened. Like, share, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you believe what I'm saying, or if this is you. You have already awakened. And so you're at that point where you're on your 5th ghosting spree where they done disappeared playing Houdini. And you're just like, whatever. All right, we'll figure it out. Right? You know, you already done started your channel. You've already done started your website. You've already laid the foundation for your business. You're on the move. Your Divine Masculine is trying to catch up. Signs. So remember, 444-313-818-777-4444, 1010. What's the other one I see? 222, 711. Like, these numbers are getting more and more and more thrown in our face, not just because of the twin flame connection, but our ancestors, our guides are really trying to get us to pay attention to whatever we were thinking of at that moment. And then when we saw that number, go look it up, because they're communicating. Okay. So the overall energy, Observer. So this is what's happening. Your divine counterpart's observing you. You're observing your divine counterpart. For some of you who can actually text and communicate here and there with your divine counterpart, you're still in observer mode. You're just looking, you know, watching, you know, not to say from a protective standpoint. For some of the divine feminines, you may look to say like, okay, if you're not communicating to me, then I wonder who got your attention. You know what I mean? But try to really get out of that energy, because for one, it's not energy of them leaving you for somebody per se, but it's more of like, who is around you? Like, I need to make sure you're protected at all times, right? They don't get no greater love than that. And your divine masculine is starting to see that. There's no greater love than what I've been shown with my person, because whether wrong, right, or indifferent, my person accepted me, my flaws and all, right? And under that, we have lessons. right? So the overall, not the overall energy, the cards that wanted to show themselves, I'm putting them in the order they came out. Reinvention. So this is happening for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Fresh start. Someone here wants a fresh start. They just want to start all over because they know, on both your parts. Divine feminine, you've said some things that you shouldn't have said that cut deep. Divine masculine knew all the running around, all the karmic partners, all the ghosting back and forth, all the miscommunication. They could have done better. So with the next card, we have ascending. And so divine feminines are always ascending to a higher level. Divine masculine just started their ascension and well on their way. Communication. So whether in the 5D, whether in 3D, you guys are getting communication, not only from your divine counterpart, but from your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spiritual team, God, source, divine, spirit. The next card, pause. So a lot of the divine feminines, which has just been like on pause mode. At first, last week, the week before, even a couple, the end of August in those weeks, the divine feminine started to get really codependent. If this is you, be honest. Write it in the comment section, because I know for some reason I was super codependent. I was just like, I need you around, I need you here. Like I felt like, I don't know, the energy was just really weird, right? But that let me know, aha moment, you got work to do. The next card, self-worth. And that's where it comes back to, not only for divine feminine, but for divine masculine. Because divine feminine, there are times when you are away from your divine masculine and you start to get that self-worth. You start to get that self-love energy. You start loving all over you, right? And you get in this beautiful energy. And then all of a sudden, here's a situation where you and your divine masculine are brought back to each other. And then you notice how quickly you're ripped back apart because you're not done with the work. Now, I know I'm the same way, where it's just like, well, how much work I gotta do? You understand? Like, I'm speaking for you guys because it's true. And you've made progress. Don't think any of the progress that you've made go unnoticed by spirit. That's why you continue to get blessed, because you're not doing these things to pull your divine masculine in a spiteful way. You're trying to pull your divine masculine in, so subconsciously you're thinking they're slowing up your mission. That spirit divine source is going to be upset with you because they're not catching up. Let them deal with your divine masculine. You deal with you. You know what's up. In the romance angels, for the first card, we have forgiving and learning. So it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right? And so a lot of you, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I'm going to sit this right here for a second because I have to go back to that. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay? The overall energy, there's that twin flame magnetic connection. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Now, I told you I will go back to this card for a specific reason. Says very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I meditated the other day, and spirit source, divine God was so strong, right? The male voice was so beautiful, yet so affirming. And so when given the communication, maybe that, your twin flame is not ready, do you want to rewrite your soul contract? That gives you a different perspective. Like, wow, I can rewrite my soul contract. I can actually say that I want out. I'm not weak, and I'm not a punk. I've always been a fighter. Excuse the language. So I opted to stay in my contract. And I claimed this is what I want. We didn't make it the other past lives that we were in connection. But this life, we're going to make it. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. So it's very special when you've seen your divine counterpart in other past lives. It's the most beautiful feeling in the world. And they will get those visions, and they will begin to see as well. And I think that was the most courageous thing I have ever done. You have spirit, God, source, divine speaking to you. You can rewrite your contract. He is not ready. And you have that choice to say, you know what? Let me be free. This is too hard. This is too much. I've been at it for 4 years already. But you stand firm with unconditional love. And you take a moment to look back at your past lives and say, no, I'm not going to give up. We got work to do. All right? Then we got them. We going to take care of it. Right? And so sometimes we need to say honestly what we want. To honestly tell the universe, I'm strong enough. I can do this. I can get through this, because getting through this only makes me better. Okay? If you guys have questions about that, you can write me in the email. Don't want to get emotional on the channel. Feel like it's coming along. You guys know I have a sense of humor. All right, so in the numerology spread, we have for the divine masculine, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Again, conclusions are within reach. So the next full moon eclipse, your divine counterpart are probably crossing the T's, dotting the I's. But conclusions are in reach. They're coming into some knowing that is something is really special between the two of you. All right. Next card for the divine masculine. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Open that heart chakra. Work on your heart chakra. When you work on your heart chakra, you help your divine counterpart. If you're a healer, I want you to take their picture and I want you to beam out pink, beautiful aura, blues, greens, white light around their heart chakra, their throat chakra, their third eye. Like, support them as much as you can. But first, before you do it, you also want to ask permission. Do not do any work without asking for permission. That is the most important. All right. For divine feminine, emotions are running high. Supermoon. And for the divine feminine, you may have been feeling lately that your sexual energy, your sexual drive have been like all over the place. It's been like all over the place. Right? And you're just like, oh my God, like what is happening to me? Like, you can hump a tree if like just you know, we don't want to be too serious on the channel. We want to have fun. But, you know, like I was purring like a cat. I was like, what is happening to me? Like, and it's like when you're in separation is the most when you are being pulled to your divine counterpart. That energy, and I'm like, you know what? This not all me. Something's happening over there. Where you at? You know, you got your loins on fire, something, right? So this is what is happening with us. The emotions are running high. And not so much with the fighting anymore. Because if you notice, as the Virgo season shift in, as Venus started to make the rounds, it's like the only thing that matters is love, right? The overall energy, it's time to take action. In the Divine Masculine's Twin Flame Oracle, we got action. It's time to take action. Now, that doesn't mean you get done watching this video and you run to your Divine Masculine's house or blow up their phone. No, it's energy. This is a collective reading. Everyone's on different wavelengths. If your intuition is telling you to go for that, you sit in meditation first, you quiet your mind. Use automatic writing and you'll get your answer. Okay? Okay, in the Lightworkers Oracle for Divine Masculine, we got transformation. It says things are changing at a cellular deep level. All right, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, excuse me. Yeah, they're going through it. They're going through it. And they're going to be just like you were a year ago, 2 years ago, hanging upside down in your room thinking you're a vampire or a bat. Because you don't know what's happening with you and why you're being torn apart and why you know, you're starting to finally get the aha moment that, oh, wait, it's not about religion. We've all been one thing before. We are all one. Right? That's the secret. And when you get that, like, wow, oh my God, like, okay. In a past life, you've been a man before. In another life, you were a high priestess. In another life, you were a magician. Like, you do different things, right? The next card out for Divine Feminine, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. A lot of the Divine Feminines have already ascended to the new age of Aquarius. You can tell by how your heart feels. You can tell by how your gifts start to activate so fast when you're called to do work, right? And so this is what you need to do more of, your spiritual work. When you go into meditation and you hear the voices, write it down. It's so important. For those of you who haven't got your Akashic records, get it done. You can book through me. My exchange is very affordable for you guys. I've seen some Akashic records go up to $500 for 1 hour. But it's not about the price. It's about you doing the work. Yes, I'll go. I love people who follow me on Instagram and knows my personal page information. I love to shop. I love to do girly things. I used to be such a tomboy, a little bit now still, but you know. But I will shop my little heart out and I just be whatever. But let somebody say, hey, Chrissy, I think you need a Reiki. I think your alignment's off. Something's going on. Oh, all right. Done. Invest in yourself. Get your Akashic records. Get your crystal healing. Get your Akashic reading if you're afraid of the Akashic records first. Do whatever you need to do to understand the information. If you don't know what's happening with your twin flame, or you don't know where you and your twin flame has come from and what happened in your past lives together, how the heck are you going to know how to get through this one? That's why I said, no, I will not rewrite my contract. I am ready, and we will make it for this one. We didn't make it the other ones. We're going to make it this time. Because I remember. Right? Overall energy, deep replenishment. So it says, retreat, rest, be held. We've been so tired lately. So, like, I come home and I'm just ready to crash out. I've been fell asleep, wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, light on, computer still going, YouTube channel, my favorite, Conscious Evolution, Erica Elmott's, Healing Ascend Tarot. Like, one of them is on, still chatting it up, and I'm just like laid out, right? I've been meditating lately, 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. It's time to rest. If you are working at an environment where you are an essential worker and you are tired and you need rest, take the day off. All right? So that is your message for today. And I was called to get on. And, you know, there are channels out there that are really giving really beautiful information about what is happening. It's the 9/9 portal tomorrow. That's another portal. Make sure you guys get the information for that. And some of this reading is for that. Right? So again, if you're resonating with this reading, my information is below. If you would like to book, even if you'd like to email me and ask me a question, I will write you back. Everybody will tell you. I'm responding to emails at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes if I catch it, right? So whatever you need in regards to your spiritual journey, in regards to your spiritual gifts, herbs, crystals, you know, hand sanitizer spray. I have the gift to create that, and it's yours. This is our channel. This isn't my channel. Because we will meet each other one day, and we're going to move this world, move this earth into a new vibration. And some of us have already ascended. We're in between worlds, the new age of Aquarius, and we're still down here in the 3D. You know you've elevated because you don't move how you used to move. You pause before you do certain things, right? So this is for you guys, and have faith and know that there are dark entities as well that do not want to see your connection come to fruition. that's where the triggers come in. That's where you are fine, and then all of a sudden, this heavy energy. Wear your crystals. Keep yourself pure. You guys have Atlantean energy, Egyptian energy. You guys have starseed energy in you. You got to protect yourself. I won't say it enough, and I can't say it enough. Sending you guys lots and lots of love and light. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. Like, share, comment, subscribe, spread the word. It's all about people helping people. I love you guys. Take care.